Welcome to Living with Grandpa John. Today we're going to do some oven roasted buffalo ribs. A friend of mine gave me a couple of these buffalo that he got from a young cow that he had shot, a little meat bull or meat cow. And first thing I noticed is that the meat is a lot darker in color than normal beef. But I'm gonna do a little dry rub marinade first. But first I gotta dry them off because just got them out of the freezer bag and they've been thawing out at room temperature for about 3 hours. So there's no real smell to them. It's kind of cool. So we're going to dry them off so the rub will stick on it better. And we're going to do a dry rub that consists of salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some Montreal steak seasoning, because I don't know where my other ingredients, last time I did them I didn't restock, so I'm going to use what I have. But if you notice, the meat is a lot darker than beef, and I'm pretty sure that's because they're, American bison, or as commonly referred to, buffalo. They're actually a bison, but either case, they taste really good. These are, for all intents and purposes, farm-raised bison. They are off of a farm. My friend went and purchased this meat cow. It was a young female. I think it was, 18 months old. In that time frame. I don't know the exact weight, but I do know that if you look at it, that's pretty deep, rich color. And people commented before that I'm touching the food with my hands and everything. Well, two things. One, I'm the one that's going to be eating these. Me and my wife and her friends. And two, I wash my hands during this process at least 4 or 5, 6 times. So they are quite clean. Now, I'll put them in the glass shelf right now, so because I'm going to let them put the dry rub on them for probably, put in the refrigerator for like 3 hours. So let's start with, I'm going to use a seasoned pepper, because it has a pretty good flavor. And as you can see, I'm putting a thick layer on there. Now, I'm not going to use that much salt because I'm using the Montreal steak seasoning, which has a lot of salt in it. And you guys can leave some comments. What's your favorite over-the-counter, seasoning? Now, right now, I normally rub my own with, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little cayenne pepper in there, and some basil, rosemary, a little sage. I mean, I put a pretty elaborate rub, but like I said earlier, I didn't buy any before I started this, so. Just about out of onion powder. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I removed the membrane that's on the bone side of the ribs. So makes it a lot easier to eat. I should have shown that, but it's not hard. You just take a paper towel and you kind of dig underneath the membrane there and you pull it and it comes right off. That's a little too much. Brush that off. Alrighty. Last one is the salt version of this. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now, I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, let it soak for about 3 hours, marinate for 3 hours. It's just so that some of the, it's going to, with all that salt and stuff on it, it's going to draw out some of the moisture and make it a lot better for roasting. And baking, actually. I'm going to put it in the oven and bake it. Because I was going to put it on the grill, but due to the fact that it's raining out there, and yeah, there's a hood on the grill, but I don't want to stand in the rain. So let me put these in the fridge, and with the editing, I will jump ahead and hold out in 3 hours. So I'll see you then. Oh yeah, and I didn't cover it. I left the meat exposed to the air. That's going to help draw out some more of that moisture. All right, thank you very much. See you after a while. Okay, it's been the 1 hour mark and I'm going to check on my ribs. See how they're doing. And they're looking pretty good. Now, for those of you that like barbecue sauce on your ribs, this would be the time that you would put a layer of barbecue sauce on. So, I'm going to go put it back now. Turned them over, rotated it. There we go. Hello everyone. Well, it's all done now. So I'm going to put it on a plate and some mashed potatoes I'm going to eat. They didn't shrink up as much as I thought they would. If you get beef ones, and they shrink up quite a bit, but they also, beef ones have a lot more fat in them than the bison does. So there's nowhere for there's no fat to render out. So I'm going to bite into one in just a second. Let me get a plate. Alrighty. Let's get our ribs over here. And the last one. So I'm gonna let this cool down a little bit, move it out of my way. Now, these are pretty damn hot, so I'm gonna let them rest for a little bit. I don't want to burn myself, but they appear to be done. I was looking for my thermometer. I bought a brand new, digital thermometer, and I don't know where I put it. Actually, I don't know where my wife put it. So, but I'll find it later. Right now, give ourselves a little bowl. There's my gravy. I know I should let it cool down some more, but I'm going to take a chunk bite out of it. Now there is a difference between the taste of the bison and beef. Bison has a little bit more of a, I don't know if you call it a gamey flavor, but it's more of an earthy flavor to me. I like it. To be honest, beef is kind of boring. Especially with the stuff you're buying in the stores nowadays. If you're not buying, basically range-free, grass-finished beef, it just doesn't taste. There's not much flavor to it. I really like the taste of this stuff. So, and if I don't mind, I can say myself, those are damn good taters. So, well, we will talk to you guys later. I'm going to finish this off and we'll wait for the next one. See you next time.